All right, everybody. Brian here from the Climbing Collective. Just wanted to give you an update on what's been going on. I know the holidays were a crazy time. Lots happening for everybody. Now we're all back in the gym trying to get our sessions in. So first thing, Greeley update. We are going to open Greeley March 10th. I know that sounds probably different than what I've been telling you for the last few updates in January and December, but we have a firm date. We're trying to hit that date. So just so you're aware, you'll be seeing some changes maybe internally, but not too much for here in Longmont and Loveland. So March 10th, we open Greeley, our third location. Second thing, some folks have been talking about the cleanliness in here, as well as the temperature, the HVAC. We have made a couple of changes. We have noticed the problem. Basically, we have an exhaust system here that was designed to pull the chalk out of the air, but it's also at the same time pulling the heat out of the building because it's getting left on at night. So we've made some changes with the front desk, and the goal here is that we turn on the exhaust around 3 or 4. That'll pull the chalk out of the air. When we get lots of people in here, it'll make it a little nicer to climb in. Might be a little chillier at night, but then at night the front desk will turn that off. That'll allow us to have less chalk floating and settling at night over the short hours we're closed. We also have these e-air devices up here you'll see around. Those will have some time to work a little better in the evenings when there's not as much chalk settled on the ground. So took us a little while to figure out the system here in the building, about a year, but we think we've got it dialed. You'll hopefully see some changes here with the cleanliness of the building, as well as the temperature. All right, so third update here for Longmont. Everyone's kind of complained that if you're taking a yoga class, you can hear the treadmills. It feels like someone's running right on your chest. We're gonna make a change, but there's also been an additional complaint that there's not enough area to kind of just lay and stretch, that if you're stretching in the fitness area, you might get run over by a sled. So the idea here is we're gonna kill 2 birds with 1 stone. As you look over here, this far corner in the fitness area, where you see a lot of the benches lined up, we're gonna move those benches upstairs. That area will be where we'll put the treadmills, and the area upstairs where the treadmills are at, the area will be redesigned a little bit to allow for some stretching upstairs, a nicer area to relax without worried about getting run over. And also that'll help make the yoga experience a better one. There'll be less of the bouncing of the mezzanine. All right, everyone. So the next update, I want to talk a little bit about closures over the next 1 to 2 months. The big one is going to be WinterFest. So I'm sure some of you have heard, some not. We are hosting the Ice Climbing World Cup here. That comes with a bit of closure. But remember, we do still have 24/7 access in Loveland. We also will have all kinds of value we've come up with for members. So to start, we will be closed February 21st, which is a Friday at 3 o'clock until Sunday. So Monday morning we'll open back up again. Now, that Friday night, we will have an opening ceremony for the World Cup. We're not letting staff, we're not letting the general public come to that. It is simply athletes and media and our members. So look online over the next few weeks. You should be getting an email or a social media link that shows how members can sign up for that Friday night opening ceremony event. That is just unique to this event, and it's for members. At the same time, you will see this area right here, which we all know we don't know what to do with. We've talked about dog parks, all kinds of stuff. Well, for members, this for the World Cup will be our VIP area. Right now, we're doing an early bird special for members, as well as member 20, which is an additional 20% off early bird pricing. So that allows you to get Georgia Boys meals. That allows you to watch the World Cup in a heated tent, as well as have barbecue pits and all kinds of stuff sitting outside. We have food served all day. We have luxury bathrooms. So the whole VIP experience right now for members for the next few weeks is the cheapest it will be. So those closures that you have that weekend, you can head to Loveland or you can head here as a VIP, or members are also able to get into the event for free. So if VIP is not your thing, you're gonna be around, you wanna attend the event, you can get tickets for the event free. Look online, look in the description here, you'll see a registration link. But that also means to get ready for the World Cup, we have to close this outdoor wall. So January 20th to the 24th, basically next week, we will start shutting down parts of this wall. Now, remember, if you haven't been to dry tooling, this upcoming Thursday, we have our last dry tooling clinic before the World Cup. You can sign up still, it's on Thursday night, learn about how to dry tool, but also learn what you're gonna see at the World Cup in February. And then after that, we'll start shutting down this wall slowly over the last few weeks of January. That's gonna allow us to hang 6-foot volumes. That's gonna allow us to really make this wall 3D to allow the climbers to climb all the way up to the roof height. So over the next couple of weeks, you will see some construction. The first piece of construction is over on the south side of the building. You're gonna see a concrete pad going in, fairly simple, scaffolding start going up, and then in February, we'll start building the ice, which we're gonna lean up for our 40-foot speed ice wall structure. So not only will you start to see giant volumes dangling from the ceiling out here, you're also gonna see a 40-foot ice wall that folks are gonna be racing up during the World Cup. But all that takes time, so be patient with us. Understand we're trying to limit it just to the outside. We're not gonna shut down any of your normal indoor climbing, any of your bouldering, fitness. And if you are annoyed for some reason, you also got Loveland, 24/7, go up at midnight, be by yourself and climb all you want. I appreciate all your time, guys. We're trying to make the Longmont, Loveland, and Greeley Climbing Collective community one integrated community. We do that with events and engagements, and our biggest one of the year is coming up with the World Cup. We appreciate your patience. We're not gonna get it all right the first year, so feel free to send me feedback. Feel free to add comments if you have questions in the video links. We're open to feedback. We will get this better each year, but we need your feedback to know, so reach out. Thanks, everybody.